Agatha could no longer keep everything to herself. The pain, the pressure, the constant control. One night, she called her mother and explained everything happening to her marriage. Her mother was shocked. She immediately said, "My daughter, come home. I need to see you and talk to you face to face." Agatha went to her husband and told him she wanted to visit her mother and spend just one day with her. Her husband agreed but said, "Please wait. I need to inform my mother first. If she looks for you and you are not around, it may cause another problem." The husband went to his mother's room and explained, but his mother rejected it immediately. Why does she need to go to her parents' house? She asked angrily. Can't she talk to her mother on the phone? I don't like her traveling there. The husband tried to convince her. He said, since we got married, Agatha has not stepped her foot into her parents' house. But his mother insisted. I know how some mothers behave. Her mother might corrupt her mind, and when she comes back, she will start misbehaving. The statement angered the husband. He said, why are you always against this girl? What did she do to you? Remember, she accepted me when I disguised myself as poor. She rejected many suitors and chose me. The mother replied, I am nurturing her. I am making her strong. I am training her to give you peace. The husband left angry. 2 days later, Agatha asked, have you spoken to your mother? My mom keeps calling. Her husband replied, she said you are going nowhere. If anything must happen, both parents must talk. Agatha then suggested, okay, can my mother come here and spend one day with me? This is not something we can discuss on phone. Her husband agreed. Agatha called her mother and said, prepare, come and visit me. When Agatha's mother arrived, her mother-in-law was clearly unhappy. She frowned but pretended to smile. That day, Agatha cooked a very delicious meal for her mother. While her mother was eating, her mother-in-law walked in and said sarcastically, look at the kind of food you prepared for your mother. You prepared this kind of food for me? I have stayed with you for months and I have never eaten this from you. Agatha replied calmly, Mama, I cook for you every day. I give you everything you want. But Agatha's mother was already upset. She took the food inside and called Agatha. She said, is this what you are facing here? I don't think this woman will give you peace. The earlier you become bold and stand up for yourself, the better. If you continue with soft hands, she will frustrate you. Agatha then explained everything, the insults, the refusal to let her work, the rejection of business and trade. Her mother said, okay, I know what to do. I will talk to her. The next morning, before leaving, Agatha's mother called her mother-in-law into the room. She said calmly, I don't like the way you're treating my daughter. She has told me everything. That was when trouble started. Agatha's mother-in-law flared up. She started shouting. Two women came to my son's house to enjoy themselves. Have you eaten this kind of food in your life before? And you have the guts to challenge me? She continued angrily. I said I don't want your daughter visiting you. Now she brought you here. I will teach her a lesson she will never forget. Agatha's mother replied firmly, if you don't want my daughter to rest, then I will teach her how to face you. That was when the husband entered and asked, what is happening? After hearing everything, he was not happy. He quietly told Agatha's mother, please, I don't want problems. I know my mother. Let me take you to the park. On their way to the park, Agatha sat in the car crying. Her mother held her hand and said, don't cry. This woman doesn't need soft hand. She needs strength. And for the first time, Agatha began to open her eyes.